Welcome. My name is Jessica Salazar, and today we have Miguel Salazar on the road to becoming an entrepreneur. How was your How was your journey to the United States with your family, and what caused you guys to immigrate here?
Well, the reason I would say the cost to come to this country was because there was a civil war going on in that time. Like, for years, like in the 80s was really tough living in our country. And that's why we decide, or my family, immigrate to this country.
When you came to this country, how was the community where you ended up living, and what was one of like your experiences that has impacted you in life?
Well, first it was, we came to new country. One was the language barrier, and the community where we live, it was, I would say, the majority was black. It was a South Central, they call that area. And then there was tough because you go outside and speak the language, and then who you ask questions, or where you go, where you buy food, or so it was tough that time.
And you would say that uh, what was like the majority of your community? Was it mostly blacks, Hispanics, white? Like, what was the community around you?
Yeah, like I mentioned, the community was populated for black people. In our area, it was a minority. It was Spanish and some other ethnics. But that's what it was then. And then that's what I would say that was what you can afford to live in those areas.
I know that you're a business partner. I know that you're a business owner. How has your culture background shaped the way you approach business?
I think I'll start by seeing my parents with their different businesses, because my dad was have a welding business, and my mom, she's like an merchandise and buy and sells a different type of supplies to other people, and then by helping them and the businesses, I guess is something that I learned from them.
What type of business do you have, and what have you learned from that business?
The business that I'm in is like producing antique shows and a retail store.
What motivated you to do antiques?
I was working for a company to produce antique shows, and then I learned the business, and that's where I met my partner Julie Randall.
Have you faced any challenges as a minority business owner? And if so, which are?
Yes, in the beginning, in the area that we opened our business, it's a really white community, and then me has a have a women partner, and I'm Spanish. It was really kind of struggling in the beginning to get accepted in that community.
And having these challenges and difficulties, what type of lessons have you learned, and what would you recommend or refer to others?
Uh, I would say if you have a dream or you want to accomplish something, just work hard for it and don't give up. So it just or find really write some business that you really love to have and to work hard for it, and eventually it's you get a payoff out of that.
And would you say that your business being in this community that it's located, would you say like has it benefit you more in your business, and how?
I would say yes, because it's a really good community, safe community. The city helps a lot, and I would just I guess it was a really challenger and a big experience on it.
What advice would you give other Hispanics entrepreneurs entering a space that they might feel unrepresented?
It's a tough question because it's hard for our Spanish community to success in this country. But if you work hard and then you set your mind and you want to do something, not just for you, for your family, and I guess you can be a success.
And then, do you have any like hopes that your business will impact in the future generations?
It's I can see now. I can see the difference when we started working for that company years ago. It was a different. I would say shoppers or people to visit those antique shows. Then now you see a lot of young people that are into it, and I guess they're trying to find something that their I guess their grandparents used to have before, and then they never appreciate. Now they want to have it back.
In this stage of your life, do you feel you have accomplished everything, or is there still more in the future for an Hispanic person that owns an antique store?
I feel like I accomplished something, and all the time working in this business. But I would like to see more businesses like this with I would say with the young generations get into it because antiques is really you need something to appreciate all the work that these people used to doing by hand, not like machines like now. So I would say you have to appreciate this kind of work or this kind of I would say craftsmen that they used to do in the old days.
Well, thank you so much for giving me your time, and I cannot wait to see more success and hope that many more are inspired by you. Have a great day.
Thank you for having me.